It's not very nice.
You could still be what you want to, what you said you were when I met you. You've got a warm heart, you've got a beautiful brain, but it's disintegrating from all the
What is up?
Good job, my brother.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
I'm just listening to the Theftery.
Yeah, I stole the shit out of your stuff, huh? Anytime you get anything, I don't care what you get, any mix you put up on your channel, it's mine. I'm taking it. I'm gonna ask. It's mine.
I kind of gathered that from what I just heard. You know,
I got like 10 more. It took me a while, but I got them all. I even got ones off your channel that I didn't even like. I just got them, so I had them.
Just to.
Yep. Just so I have
that. You suck. I hope you know that.
You got that one. What is it? You got that. That one that's like just straight Japanese or whatever. I got it. Yeah. I got it. I will never play it, but I have it.
Why do you have it? Like, why? What purpose?
Because when you make it big and you become famous, we become famous. You don't know it yet, but I copyrighted them all.
Wow.
They're mine, but they can be ours.
Think about it, Sean. Before you even get there, I'm gonna just probably copyright them before you even thinking about copyrighting them.
I know, but we're a team. Me and you, man.
Not the way you said it.
Oh, don't listen to me. I'm crazy. So,
oh gosh.
Yeah. So, Bro Sanchez was going in.
He was. I kind of like lately. I just been staying away from the big channels because like it's like because like the whole thing where like you get associated with the drama and I'm not.
That's true. But there's understanding though. You got to know that there is actually a group out there that is pretty crazy, and I'm not going to go into it too deep at all. Not right now, at least. But it's one thing when they got those fucking globe heads around that are all fucking come around and acting like assholes and starting shit. But like when you find out like there are flat earthers that are just as bad, if not worse, that's when it's great. I'm just saying, man. And you know me. I'm serious. You know me, man. I know everything. There's nothing that happens on YouTube. I know everything. I know where you live. Don't even trip. So
you think you do? You are an hour off, son.
All right. Straight. I'm trying to figure out.
Look,
right, so everyone understands.
Look,
I've been issued a challenge to find out where J. Alex is on this flat plane.
Listen.
Now, hang on.
Look, just because you have a person, I'm not giving you that.
I live in San Diego. He lives clear across the United States. I'm an hour away from where he lives. Now, where I have found out an hour away from where he lives.
That's because I told you. That's because I told you.
No, you did not.
I did tell you.
You didn't.
I did tell you.
Oh, no. You told me the exact place you're an hour from. I was within 3 blocks of where you were.
Sean, you know that serves you no good because I don't live anywhere near that area. I was hanging out in that area.
I'm just saying. I found out so far where you're at. All I gotta do is do a little bit more steps, and I'll find out.
You are off. The place that I was at, it doesn't cut off like in that picture. It goes into a circle and it goes back around.
I know your car. I know you sporting those 2 Puerto Rican flags on it. Dude, I know it all. I'm getting there step by step.
Video cam.
No, but yeah. So other than that, other than the fun stuff of it, I was trying to figure out what we're going to talk about today because I got a lot on my mind, but I kind of want to do some more research on this situation. But I figured there's a lot of other things that we can be going into rather than. I know Carolyn and bro, she wanted me to check out a report or something she had found out. They said they had found 14-foot skeletons in Iran. So I went online. You know me, I'm not going to just take someone's word for it. I went online and there's like 5 stories about it. But then a month ago, there was just nothing but like hoax stories about it. And I try to get Legendary in here because he liked that rock porn. But,
oh gosh, no, yeah.
No. We're not going into rock porn. I'm just saying. I try to get him to come in and talk about it, but I can't. I can't have a serious conversation with him about it because he believes it so much.
Just listen, like the rock. This rock porn sound like something like this.
It's rock porn. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's crazy. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. First of all, I understand that we don't know the boundaries of this flat plane. I get that. I get it 100%. And unlike a lot,
announce yourself, unknown person.
Oh, hang on. Let him finish chewing.
I'm in the hills, Sean. I'm in the hill. Matter of fact, hold on. I gotta bring the soldiers in.
That sounds good. Let's meet some of the frontline soldiers that these shills need to look out for.
Bring in one just in case.
Okay. That's yeah, definitely. So
I will bring the light.
Dre, what's up, man?
Dre, I suggest Dre speak, Dre. I got the beat.
If you got food in your mouth, I would like you to finish eating though.
Oh, I didn't even realize my mic was muted.
You almost got
what's up, fam? How you doing,
buddy?
Chilling.
What'd you say?
I said chilling.
I got to turn my volume. I think you said chilling. I was like, oh hell no.
You said chilling. Yo, chilling.
Did you catch Bro Sanchez?
Nah, man. I've been painting. I've been fucking painting for the past few hours.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to do that today. I thought you were going to take a day off.
No. I ain't painting the house. I'm just painting some motherfucking, a little abstract. I'll fuck around with art a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for real?
Okay,
Yeah, for
okay.
I
real.
learn something new every day.
Okay.
See, that's even more information I got. No, we're just kind of going over
information on people?
because I'm a frontline soldier. That's what I do.
Oh, shit.
I know everything that happens on this front line.
Sean, you are in the
All
back.
right,
How can you be front line in the back?
For that again? You started that again, okay?
Yeah. We started that again, Sean.
Jesus.
Maybe he's in the back.
Pencils.
He's in the front of the back of the line.
Exactly. Which is still in front.
In the front of the back.
That's right. I'm in the front of everywhere.
No.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to fucking Jamaican about, I don't know, maybe an hour ago and shit, and he had to hang up or some shit. Motherfucker called back. My hands was covered in paint and shit. I ain't answered the phone. I told him I was gonna answer the call too. That motherfucker just like, he probably like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, of all the flat earthers who think they're getting fucked with, Jamaican Titan is by far getting the worst of it right now. Because these guys they've cloned his name, they cloned his picture, and believe it or not, no, check this out. Believe it or not, they now know how to clone wrenches.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they cloned his name with a wrench.
I have to learn from these people. I must
These
learn the
motherfuckers
ways.
is on some next level shit.
And just so everyone knows, it's HSP gang. It is 100% him. I know for a fact because here's the thing. You would think if you got these trolls would like hide something. They do this in the open. Like they talk about it in their little chats. Like it's no one's watching.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'll say they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because like I said, but if you take the miles, the screen, the computer, the keyboard away from them, and you put face to face, I bet you they're all like little
bunch of fucking
bitches.
Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. So hey, Dre, I was looking at your video.
My video?
Yeah, I can add some music or something to it, but
What you talking about? The one with the little fucking
the light.
Yo, that shit was out again today too.
Yeah, there's no. If I already figured it out. If I do anything to the screen like while it's going on, first of all, people are gonna be like, editing. Second of all, I think it doesn't do it justice unless I just leave it alone. Like I'll add a little background music or something, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, you can do what the fuck you want to with it. I mean, eventually one day, if and when I get a motherfucking channel running, I'll throw it up on there and kind of like narrate it and tell motherfuckers what's going on or whatever. But shit, you could, if you want to put that motherfucker in a superset, I don't give a fuck. You can mix it up, cut it up, chop it, screw it. I don't give a fuck.
What I'll do is I'll take your video and I'll take Jay's music and I'll put it together to make it all mine.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's royalty free, brother.
Yeah, because I copyrighted it. Don't worry.
I'm royalty free. I'm royalty premium, whatever that is.
According to Madan, I am a little god.
Fucking Madan. Sean is a G.
Yeah, see?
Sean, not a G.
We're doing this all over again, huh, guys?
No, I said Sean is a G.
Started.
Nah, cause fucking Madan gotta call him little God now. Shit, little God call you little.
So it is official, God. So I we're talking. Everyone who's here, you probably heard it. So I asked Madan about blah blah blah, and he said the Most High made everybody a god. So I interpreted it as okay. Well, that means I am. But of course, he said, I'm not as high as his God. So and I smoke, but I obviously don't smoke as much as Madan because he's way high. So I'm a little high.
That motherfucker smoked crack.
It's official. And I told Madan, you have to refer to me like that every time now because you've acknowledged that I am.
Yeah, that motherfucker smoked crack.
Yeah,
that was some crack.
Yeah, Madan.
You like this? A full free crack giveaway.
What's got? And then so last night I actually got into the whole the harp thing and the weather war and all that stuff. That was actually pretty fun. It was the presentation I needed to get out, but I had been lagging on because I needed to be so perfect.
Good
But
job.
in reality, I just needed to get it out and say it.
Good job.
You was with
Mad because you had nothing to
Madonna?
say. No, hell no,
Oh.
Jay was here. I Spy stopped by.
Yeah, we roasted Sean.
Damn, now I gotta clean
You
all
roasted
this shit
Sean.
up.
I don't know about all that roasting me shit.
We did roast you.
I don't remember that.
Maybe
I did show you. What you did miss. You missed the grappling match I had, Dre, where I got knocked out.
He got knocked out.
Oh shit! You had a match and got toasted.
Yeah, dude, took me out.
He got
I
trampled.
went out for a few seconds. It was fun.
You bust your ass, Sean.
In midget time, he went out for an hour.
I thought we talked about this. I thought you got that all out of your system before we started.
Sorry, I told you it was slip out.
He ain't got nothing to do with it. My name Bennett. I ain't in it.
Oh, you in it? You have no idea.
You about to play?
Where the hell my damn glasses at?
What you need glasses for?
Cause I'm painting, motherfucker.
I need my reading glasses.
Yeah, you're daggone right.
You're not going outside, are you?
Nah, say when you get a little older, you gonna need them too. Talking all that junk there, you young punk. What that boy talking all that shit? What that boy gonna need them glasses there one day too, boy?
No, not that much.
That boy, your ass ain't gonna be able to see. Your eyes gonna fuck around and crumble up and fall out your damn head talking all that shit.
Hey, what are you gonna do when your teeth fall out? How are you gonna eat all the time?
Puree that shit.
Applesauce.
Motherfucker, put that shit in the blender and get it popping.
He said, "Get it popping."
Steak in a blender.
Shit, motherfucker, I'm like, I'm old. I ain't that old, motherfucker. I ain't worrying about my teeth falling out. Shit.
I know. I'm just saying though.
Shit.
I always wanted to ask.
Oh God, Jesus. What do you gotta say, Jay? What?
Okay, listen. So since y'all small, like, do y'all age faster or what? How does that work?
The hell?
You know, Jay, this is what I want you to do. I want you
to
go into the bathroom. I want you to go to the bathroom. I want you to turn on the light, and I want you to turn your camera on. I want to see what you look like.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got you. One second.
Oh, shit. One more, and I'm done.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait. Are you doing it? You're actually doing it?
Yeah.
Now, you better be swole, because if you're talking shit and you're not, just know, I may be tiny, but I'm swole.
Sean, you just admitted that you're tiny.
That's right. I'm a small guy, but I have zero problems. And if I have to say it, I'll let you know. Not all of me is.
What the hell?
If you're going to call me tiny, I'm going to let you know.
Mr. Tiny Man.
Hey, man, I porn by myself. You better shut up.
All right, you ready?
Oh, he's about to do something stupid. I know it.
Yeah, he took too long.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, there he goes. I do it. And the funny part is, that's what he looks like. That's not even a mask.
Yeah. That's what
I can't even see what the fuck is going on.
That's called this is what happens when your parents know they do this to you.
What'd you see?
You don't see his pic. You don't see the screen.
Nah, not right this second. Because I got my damn phone in my pocket because I'm pouring paint.
Pouring paint. Why you guys? Seriously, I mean, what's up with all the aggression?
Because I told you what I was doing.
That hurts my feelings a little bit.
Are you happy, Sean? I'm on camera.
Yeah, I'm very happy. You've explained a lot to me. For one, you got issues because you roll around with masks like that.
Wait, didn't your buddy?
Let me see what the hell's going on. Oh, damn. All right, then.
Yeah, this is what we're dealing with, people. How do you take that seriously? He a troll in the attic. You guys notice that?
Sean, I can't take you serious.
I hope don't. I don't want you to take me serious. Just understand, when I knock at your door, you will.
I invite you.
What's the address?
Come to the beach. Go to that beach.
To where? No. I'm not going to just go to a beach.
Why are you scared?
Scared? What the? No. You want me? I don't know you. You a damn fool on a camera with a mask on. You want me to just go show up somewhere? That's how white people die in scary movies.
He went there.
It's true.
But Sean, it could be different.
How? I don't think so.
Like, no, like the worst we could do is just record you while you walk.
That's kind of weird, Jay. It's not even like that's just weird, man. You just went to a weird. Hey, you just went to a weird place. So now you're midget racist.
No, whoa! I never said nothing. How can you be midget racist? A midget is not racist.
Oh, I don't know.
Look at you.
Handicap. I don't. What do you call them? It doesn't matter. You're racist.
Nuh-uh. Sean is racist.
Oh, I am. I definitely am. But at least I can admit it.
Whoa. Racist isn't the word for. How can you?
I'm just saying. What do you mean? How can I be racist? Trust me. There are races that irritate the shit out of me. Trust me, it's not white.
Races? Oh.
Yeah, there's multiple. Definitely multiple. Religions too.
No, I don't think I knew. I don't think I realized what you was talking about at first. I'm a little preoccupied. Sorry.
Dre over there huffing paint.
Stop. Paint.
I ain't huffing shit.
You got some other way?
He said huffing paint.
Come on, guys. Are we gonna take this seriously or not? Damn.
What are we talking about? I'm sitting here listening to y'all mess with each other.
No, see what happens is I start the live stream up. I invite you people on it. You give me a subject, and then I can start. Yeah, you people.
Yeah, what do you mean by you people, Sean?
You people, not your race. You type of people. You two are a breed of your owns.
Damn, he said a breed of your owns.
That's right. That's how I know evolution is real, because God did not create you.
Sean, I don't know what created you.
I could tell you, but I don't think you want to hear it. First, I don't know. Supposedly, I came from my dad's right nut, but I have no clue how he would know.
Nah, I think you came from the end of a rainbow.
Came from the. Have you found this end of the rainbow?
Leprechaun.
God, man, you know what? You guys are killing me. So I guess I have to be the responsible one here and actually talk about something.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. What you mean?
So I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Hey, guys, don't worry about it. I'll be the one who actually gets this going. Jeez.
Okay, go.
I'm sorry, folks. If it wasn't for me, the show would be right now. It's just ridiculous. I invite these guys.
I'll be honest with you.
What?
I'll
Go
be
ahead,
honest with you. If I wasn't like messing around with this painting right now, I would actually be talking. But I was, like I said, I'm preoccupied. But I'm here though.
What's that?
Good job, Dre. I feel like Sean just said some slick stuff.
Excuse me?
What did you say, Sean? You whispered.
I didn't say anything. I'm trying to do your guys' job.
do our job.
Yeah. You guys bring up a topic and I keep it going. No, but okay, let's get it real now. Let's get it for real now. I want to keep talking about this harp shit. I don't think people like get it. And I just thought I was gonna say, hey, we're all still alive. We're on YouTube, so obviously the EMP didn't happen. So everyone who didn't want to listen to reality, there you go.
The EMP did happen.
No, it didn't.
In my imagination, you still owe me 500.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. You were not here. Actually, what I want to talk about, Dre, I'm happy you're here, which we were talking about the other night when you and Ed decided to get into it, and
we weren't getting into it, dude. We were just talking. I mean, I don't think we were getting into it. I was just making my point. I'm sure he was doing the same, but I don't get into it with motherfuckers. But I hear you.
No, because I was talking to like I said, I'm over in the Google Plus is a little that debate fucking community or whatever. Basically, talking to them, they feel that if they can figure out the biggest words, that they sound smart. And this guy, like I was asking them, like basically I was asking them about their gravity. Like I wanted to understand it because it makes zero sense to me, especially when you like it made more sense to me before I read what they wrote. So they were telling me stuff like, and then like that dude V Cock or V whatever the dude that on YouTube,
Vsauce.
Yeah, that's the asshole. So they were saying shit like I wrote it down. I gotta find it, but there were things that like. So for you to believe gravity, you basically have to be able to contradict yourself, but not act like you contradict yourself. So this is my favorite one. He picks up a pencil and he says, this pencil, when I drop it, it doesn't just fall. Yeah, right, ready? He says, because it is gravity, if you drop a pencil from 6 feet up, when you drop it, it is not the act of the pencil falling. It is the act of the pencil falling, get this, and the earth rushing up to it. And I thought, how the hell does a pencil make the earth rush up to it? Does that even make sense at all? No, it does not.
And this is the Vsauce?
Yes. This is him explaining gravity. Like he did a 20-minute long thing on, and it was called "Is Down Down."
Sean, you have to take into consideration a lot of variables, and one of those being the amount of THC that he.
No, okay, that's the other problem I have. All these people keep blaming stuff on THC. No, man, weed does not make you do that. Your brains make you do that. It's a proven fact.
So that's all.
And then I'm trying to find there's so much more. It was great. Another good one that I like that they have is that so basically over all the ocean surface, gravity is supposedly at every is a 90-degree angle that you could have, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. Some bull.
Yeah, but everything, all of gravity goes in like these weird squiggly lines based on because of the contour of Earth. So it's like, is there a 90s on the water or not? Because if it's not a 90 degree, then your whole holding it down thing doesn't count. Which also sounds dumb as fuck. I had a guy tell me that the ocean would not stay if we were on a flat Earth. I said, why? He said it would spin off. I said, you don't know very much about flat Earth, do you?
Wouldn't that be
it would spin off on the globe, not the flat.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
What the hell is wrong with him?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to start doing this. I'm going to have a good 10, 15 minutes of just dumb shit globe earthers say. Because, I mean, I can probably, I got like 3 hours worth of material right in front of me.
Wow.
I mean, this is shit they say. And this is the weird thing. When I was a Glover, These are some of the things they're saying I didn't even know about. I didn't understand. I'm happy that I at least got part of my life not ever having to have heard that crap. Otherwise, I would have been off gravity way before even knowing about flat Earth. There are so many things. So I know you guys heard the debate with Gary, which I want to do again because for one, he was real explicit about wanting that Cavendish experiment.
Cavendish experiment is bullshit.
Yeah. So here's the kicker, and I love telling people this because now you guys can ask these assholes to do it, and they'll be able to. You'll stump them, and they won't be able to do it, and that's when they'll start talking shit. You can just ban them wherever you're at. It's supposed to show that two masses are attracted to each other. Here's the kicker to gravity. If you add a third mass into it, it no longer exists. It no longer can even be equated into itself. Now, here's the kicker to it. What about the moon? How is it anything? How are you guys doing all this shit? You have to count the moon when you're talking about the sun and the earth. Yet they can't.
Of course not. I don't know. This shit kills me. But whatever.
It's just ridiculous. And as far as I'm concerned, if anyone talks about gravity, that's all you got to do. Show me the gravitational pull between three masses, and guess what happens? They can't. It's impossible. It's not possible at all.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think I ever even thought of it like that.
Well, here's the thing, and I also realized I know exactly how people believe this. You say enough stuff that you can't find out, like time and space, they like to say. You say stuff like relativity, they like to say. These things is nothing that you can really measure. These are things that are theories of time, theories of concepts, theory of relativity. I find out. So he does this weird little experiment thing where he puts like a piece of cloth, like a cardboard paper over a globe. And he's trying to show that there are no straight lines on a globe, which I actually like that he did because I personally have gone 2.5 miles on a straight line. And I guarantee you it was straight because I checked it with a total station, which is a survey piece of equipment.
All right.
And because of all these things, it makes no sense. Yeah, you guys hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. The bot is mine. I like pretending he wasn't, but Accord used a special word, and I personally love what my bot said. Can you guys see that?
Oh gosh,
what are you talking
about? You stole
to?
my idea.
I have a night bot in the chat, and you know you can put keywords so it says it'll do something or say something.
Right.
Well, if you say gravity in my chat, my night bot will say, "Hey, motherfucker, gravity isn't real."
Nice.
My favorite things I was thinking about is time travel, or it's space and time. Basically, they were saying that the equator and towards the pole, time and space is different. So my question is does that mean if you live on the equator, or if you live by the poles, you're much older than someone at the equator?
Well, you're spinning faster at the equator.
But see, that doesn't make sense either, because if I'm on a small axis,
well, that's what they say anyway.
Yeah, well, that doesn't even make sense. Because if you get on a merry-go-round, I mean, you may be spinning the same, which if they said it would make sense, but they don't. They say it goes faster. If it went faster than where the poles are, do you know what would happen? This place would twist like a fucking pop, and it would just go, and it'd pop. That's it. So that's bullshit. For their model, the poles and the equator have to spin at the same rate, which then means if you're at the poles, you're going to be a dizzy motherfucker.
Well, if it's a globe, which we know it's not, it couldn't spin at the same rate. It would have to be faster at the equator because it's larger.
Okay, but have you ever sat in you ever done that little chair thing where you spin, or better yet, a merry-go-round? If you or not a merry-go-round, the playground ones. What's it called? Merry-go-round.
Yeah, I've been on a merry-go-round before.
Yeah, if you stand dead smack in the middle of it, and someone else stands on the outside of it, the guy on the inside is going to be far more dizzy.
No, when you stand on the inside of a merry-go-round, you don't get dizzy at all, even though you're going around in a circle because you're in a tight radius. The people on the outsides of the merry-go-round are the people that get dizzy because the radius that they're making is much larger. That therefore it affects their equilibrium more.
Yeah, but if you spread, you do that chair experiment, the chair thing, where if you start spinning and then as you bring your arms in, it spins faster. That's how I see it. That's how I would think it would work.
Yeah, but that. I know exactly what you're saying, but that's a different. I mean, that's a different. I'm trying to think of how to explain that. See, when you have something spinning on an axis and it's at one center point, like for instance a figure skater, she's like the pointy part of a compass. So when her arms are out,
hey, Gary, it's compass.
so when their arms are out and she's spinning or he's spinning or whatever, they can't spin as fast because their arms have to spin just as fast as the core. So as they bring the arms into the core, now they don't have that extra drag. Those arms don't have to spin as fast because they're no longer out there. And then you're just like that one pencil point or that compass point. You're just spinning on that axis. That's why they gain speed when they do that. Now with the merry-go-round, essentially you have like a pizza-shaped disc. All the centrifugal forces on the outside edges of that so-called disc being the merry-go-round. So as that spins, things are going to want to fly from there. Now, if you're standing right in the middle of that merry-go-round or even closer to the center, the closer to the center you're spinning, the less you're going to spin in speed. The further you are to the outside edges, the faster you're going to spin because the outside edges have to spin faster in order to keep up with the center. You understand what I'm saying?
But is it faster though? Because I mean,
the outside is always faster. Absolutely.
But see, that doesn't make sense though, because if you stand in the middle and someone stands adjacent to you on that outside and it does start spinning and you're looking at them and they're looking at you, they don't advance on you. You stay in the same spots to each other, in relation to each other.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's just how it works. That's just physics. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't create it. I mean,
okay. Wait. We did just establish that the only way their stuff works is if you're confused and willing to just believe.
Well, no, I'm telling you this. Like you can test. You know this. You can test this force yourself by going onto a merry-go-round, and I guarantee you, if you go onto a merry-go-round right now and you spin it as fast as you can, or somebody spins it and you're on it, and you go to the center of that merry-go-round where the post is planted into the ground and you're spinning right there, you can spin there all day and you won't get dizzy.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you would get dizzy.
Now, if you go to the outside of that merry-go-round and you spin where the greater rotations are occurring, you can be dizzy as fuck.
Okay.
This is if it helps. This is why, like, when you got the partners that do the ice skating or whatever, and the dude will like grip the joint up and just start spinning all crazy with her flying. You know what I'm talking about? Feeding shit all. All right. Well, the reason why he can kind of keep doing that is because he's in the middle. He's not getting dizzy at all. She might be getting slightly dizzy, but he's not getting dizzy at all because he's the center of the axis rotating.
Okay.
It's not as bad as if you were out on the far edge. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, I see.
All right.
That makes a lot more sense. Well, you are a flat earther, so you can kind of make it make sense.
Well,
my other okay. So I have one last favorite one. They said to me that so you go skydiving and you free fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said to me, if you do that, it is the exact same feeling as being in space. Like if you were in space with, just you were able to live in space and your body was just out there you would have the exact same feeling as if you were free falling. And I, obviously I'm not one of those take it and just take it in and just regurgitate.
I disagree with that.
Okay, my reason was, well, for one, you're in an atmosphere, no matter what. Let me get back to it. My original question is how did they find out what gravity was? How could they get all these numbers? And they did all this stuff before ever going to space. So how do you know the difference? How can you do anything that proves anything if you've never even been to that environment? So when he said that, that's when I said, okay, well, I've been skydiving. And that's when he said, well, skydiving is the exact same feeling. That would be the exact same feeling you'd have in space. Okay, well, if that doesn't make sense, because when I've gone skydiving, I clearly felt it. Like I knew all the things of wind, friction, for all that, I felt it. So if how are you comparing what I felt skydiving with somewhere that doesn't have any of the atmospheric issues that we do? No sense.
Yeah, I don't. It's completely different, because if space is supposed to be, you're weightless, it doesn't even compare. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know how they can make that comparison.
Yeah, but remember, most of their proofs of gravity is literally before they even ever thought of going to space.
Yeah, I know. It's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit.
Yeah,
they don't know.
And Flat Earth Recorder was saying it's like another little test where they do the parallel lines. Go back to that video and look at where his little instruments are, and I'm not sure if you noticed or not, but they're askew. They're not even straight themselves. On that V dude sauce, whatever jizz sauce on V's face, whatever his name is, he basically uses these, they're like it's a compass, but it has the the key string things.
What?
That pull out. It pulls out and it snaps back in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he uses one of those, but he has one that shows the parallel line, so you can see if it's parallel or not. And the way he does it is he pulls it out, and then at some point on the globe, they cross each other. And I was thinking, wow, where those things hook onto his little globe part, those things are like crooked. Did he take that into account?
Probably not.
Then, so I mean, this is all crap. If there are no straight lines, because his version of a straight line is this weird up and down line, like a roller coaster. A roller coaster doing a 180 that goes up and comes back down off its side and 180s it. Basically, he was saying that on an Earth, that is a straight line.
Wait. Say that again.
So you know what? Hang on, let me see something. What I'm doing, I'm editing a video right now that basically is going to be talking about all the things I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
So the issue I have is yeah. See, I'm looking at it now. I can't do it yet. It has his logos and other stuff on it, and I can't. And his voice and music in the background, so I got to edit it so I can actually use it as little clips.
Oh, it's something from Vsauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's the other thing.
I was wondering what you were talking, what you had to edit or whatever.
Hang on. No, I wasn't even saying you were agreeing with it. I was just saying I was just talking about the video I saw.
Yeah, no, just
So yeah, I realized like when Tim Burton and his little Muppets tell you stuff, like obviously you're not gonna listen to them because first of all, they already are all full of shit. So why would you listen to them in the first place? I realized I need to go to the sources. You know, the ones that they're trying to repeat. So I decided I'm gonna watch some of his stuff, and I'm like, the dude sounds smart. The problem is all his stuff is all repeated. I know it's all repeated because he was saying stuff that you can't fact check here on Earth.
You talking about Vsauce still?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
So I thought who better to ask these questions and make people realize how stupid they sound than the guy saying it himself that everyone gets their crap from.
Vsauce.
Exactly.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, so basically in a nutshell, it's like I'm going to start asking these questions because if you just even, it's like a lot of people hear it and it's just okay, yeah, sounds good. Oh, okay, yep. But if you ask the questions, you realize how dumb they really sound.
Well, we do.
No, everyone should, and that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true because if you ask someone who believes it's a globe, if you ask them the question correctly, not like a globe would, so they can like piggyback the answer basically, but you ask them how it really is. For instance, so is space the same thing as free falling? Now that's not changing it around. That's nothing. That's exactly what the question is. But when you are a glober and you want to rephrase that, and then you got to add 17 pointless things to make someone confused and just go, yep, I got it now. Yep, I'll repeat it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. Because like I know I've said it 1,000 times, and everyone's probably sick of hearing me say it. But I have a nice little editor on my computer now, and that's like pretty much all I want to do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just make videos and videos and videos.
Fuck it.
Like I can do. I'm gonna start doing content, but like a lot of the research I do, it's not just I'm gonna go outside and do that. Like I don't get how to do that part. I have to like research it, figure it out, and then once I figured it out, then I want to do it. That's what they should have done with gravity, instead of just going, "Oh, I got it. We'll work that out as we go." But it's gravity.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, my stuff takes a little longer.
They don't, whatever. They're just pretty much, how they do. Taking what they were taught, sticking to it.
Yeah, I need for the
Don't waver.
Anybody that says it's a globe, you need to literally be able to explain it and break it down to reality.
What you talking about?
Because when someone tells me that all large bodies of waters, the gravity is at a 90-degree angle to it, or it creates a 90-degree angle, but then you tell me in the very next sentence that all gravity is in different lines, squiggly lines, and gravity never works straight down. That kind of contradicts what you're saying about water.
Yeah, but that,
there's really no answer to what I'm asking. That's the point of what I'm doing. There's no answer because these are the things they're asking people to believe in, just for that alone. We're not even talking about everything else.
All right. Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm just chatting with a glober. So this guy's Strange Made Unchained.
I'll say, wish we could get a glober up here.
I would love to. I would love to. This guy in the chat right now, his name is Strange Made Unchained. He's a globe, so he can be a dick face. But he's one of the respectable ones that I found and said, hey, why don't you come on over to my channel and then explain to me your side of it. Unfortunately, they either don't show up or they show up to say it's not flat, and then they have to leave. Now, he says he's been up for 9 straight days. That doesn't sound like someone that's hardworking. I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry.
What kind of drugs she got? No, I'm just kidding. My bad.
No, I apologize. I go through at least a dozen Globe people a day, and to remember the name to the well, even better than that, I don't get an opportunity to find out. It's not like one of the things I really ask right away. But I do apologize. That is my fault, and I'm an asshole for it. I'm sorry.
What happened? What'd you do? Call her a dude or something?
I did. And that's my fault. I apologize. Matter of fact, wait. Are you from the Great Debate? So now I got to remember. You know what I'm going to do? Hey, Nikki, I'm going to copy and paste what you just put, and I'm going to put that in my bot's a little thing. So put hashtag boot in the Globe's ass. And that's the other thing. I get, let's call it. Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, now I remember exactly where it is. Okay, all right. Everything just washed and came back to me. I get it now. I remember now. Strange. My apologies. 100%. I remember now. So I get it. The debate is over. We all do know. But here's the thing. For my brain to work, I constantly have to be indulging into things like, for the reason I get to find out all these wonderful juicy things going on around flat Earth, then I get to expose them. It happens because I am constantly going from channel to channel to see what's going on. And then I've retained so much from flat Earth, I have to get it out. And what better way to get it out? And then even better to understand how you're doing it and to make it, to exercise that explanation thing when you're trying to tell somebody is to talk to a Glober. If you talk to a Glober enough, I can explain flat Earth to anybody. That's just, as far as I'm concerned, that's the best way to do it. So from time to time, I'm not gonna lie, I'll go in, and if I see a bunch of Globers, I'll call them out. I don't care.
You just be going in there, just start shit like that.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. Prove it. What you got? Sometimes I did this over at that Great Debate community. That's how I end up with some of these questions. I'll ask questions that I actually have no clue about at all. But my even favorite part is I'll ask questions about stuff I 100% know about just to see where they go with it. And it's fun. I'm definitely going to start just a little part of each show with dumb shit Globers say. It'll be the best thing on earth. And they've been 500 years. They got a lot of dumb shit they've said.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then that's the other thing. I can't learn only flat Earth. I need to. The more you know about the globe as well, the easier it is to not only see why you jumped off that bitch, and also it's easier to go against it because when you find out their shit, like the real true stuff they actually think rather than what a troll will tell you, if you realize how dumb it sounds and how you have to believe in just big words, basically. 99% of gravity is based on dark matter, black holes, and time and space. Shit, there's no way in hell you can even check.
You're right.
All these people keep saying they see curve. even the legit, like I call them legit Globers, the people that like actually have a background in like astrology or have backgrounds in math, you know, people that actually would be interested in space and all that kind of stuff. Even they say there's only been 24 people. So how the fuck do all these people know that?
Weren't they all Masons?
Pretty much. But see, that's even different too. I can't tell if the Masons of old are the same as the Masons today.
True that.
Because when I was growing up, I had at least 3 friends whose fathers were Masons. Now, when it comes to, I guess, little kids, they're fine because I don't remember anything, but I don't remember him doing satanic shit or nothing. But I know they got a real thing on secrecy, big time. Yeah,
but I'll say they're just like everything else. They, you know, they're levels to that shit. Just because they're a Mason, Freemason, don't necessarily mean that they're into all the crazy shit. You know? Yeah.
And then check this out. There is a guy on YouTube. His name is Ask a Mason. So basically, he's a master Mason. I love saying it's funny as shit. From Mississippi. He goes online, and if you ask him a question in the chat, he'll answer you. I asked him, "Hey, I'm a flat earther. Can I join the Masons?" He said, "Sure, no problem at all." Now, he didn't to me say it's not flat. He did not say to me it is flat. But for a community that just shrouds itself in beliefs, because you have to be a believer of something to be a Mason. He would just say, "That's fine."
So when you joining?
Oh hell no, dude, man! I ain't fucking no sheep. That's all I got to say.
Oh damn!
I'm just saying, any group or cult that has secrets to becoming of, they're doing some shit you would not do yourself. Period.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not fucking with that shit. I'm just saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck. I don't get it at all. I had a guy tell me that all that heart bullshit you're sprouting, that wouldn't even work on a globe.
He said what?
Yeah, he said it wouldn't. I said, you know what? You're probably right, but it works here. He got pretty pissed off about that part. I don't think he expected me to say you're right. It wouldn't. That's the other thing. So we all know I don't have any. Just almost more than half of the views of a flat earther I kind of mixed up and changed because of how my reality is. So my favorite part about talking in this great debate community and in debates is the first thing with all the confidence in the world is the dome. Well, hey guys, I forgot to tell you, I don't go along with the same ideas of things, and there's no dome as far as I'm concerned. They all huffy puffy, have no idea what to say.
Why they expect you to believe in the dome or something? Yeah,
well, any flat earthers say there's a dome, so I'm supposed to. Well, that's what I explained to them. We're not sheep. We don't. That's not how we roll. If people choose to roll that way, that's fine. For instance, the AE map. How are you guys trying to debunk a map that we have not credited as official? How are you guys as Globers trying to say anything to us because we have maps written out because they don't go anywhere? It's just ideas. They have maps off Madagascar that aren't there. The southern hemisphere, it's larger than it really is. The southern is. The northern hemisphere is smaller than it is. I throw all these numbers out that I got, but I think it'd be more confusing to me than anything.
Yeah, I ain't trying to fuck with the numbers. You can fry my damn head right now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, just the fact that I think every flat earther's major belief is find out for yourself, do the research, and then they walk around going, "You guys don't know anything. You don't do this. You don't do." It's like, no, dude, we actually do, and realize that we do our own research. We try to do these experiments to show, and there's a lot of us. So you're telling me that we haven't found a significant proof of it? Well, obviously we have, because no one in here is talking about the unicorns that they want to be real.
Fucking unicorns.
So to me, it's just crazy. I mean, I'm probably gonna back off because, like I said, there is some assholes afoot.
Where in that community or just in general?
Oh no, in the community. So all this AE map crap. Originally, everyone's thinking, who's the shill? Flat Earth asshole. Now, I don't know if he is. No, I'm going to say it like this. He's too dumb to have figured this out on his own. So clearly, he has had an opportunity to become a paxi for a shield. Now, I'll put it this way. I do have names. I do have channels. But I'm not going to say them right now. I need everyone to understand that after my live stream, I'm going to have an interview with a special guest who will reveal these names and channels for me. It'll be on my channel, but I just felt, why just say names? It'd be better to entertain ourselves by finding out who these flat Earth shields are. Now, here's the difference between me, ODD, and anybody else. I base everything I say by fact. I won't say it unless I've proven it. If I say I have something, I have it. So as far as I'm concerned, when the stream is done, everyone give me like an hour, maybe even 2, and I will reveal who these people are. I see it as it doesn't make sense to not. There are people in our community, the good ones, that do have this information now. I think it's a good idea that everyone who runs a channel has this information. But at the same time, the family needs to see it, because I would honestly be upset more if you were on their side based on the crap that comes out of their mouth. It's not even crap. Basically, all they want is this AE map to go to hell. But like I said, everyone in this family, this group that I know, has never said, AE map, concrete, what are you talking about? Shut up. It's changed at least once since I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as I'm concerned, these guys are chills. These guys are they are 100% the ones stirring shit up. It was a plan, just along with, I might even say his name, asshole. It was his plan too. Now here's the kicker to it: the two sides, they're not working together. So it literally is a globe side that's fucking with flat Earth, and there's also a flat Earth group. And I know a lot of you know these people.
Really?
I know for a fact 4 of the names that I have are good friends with people that we talk to on a regular basis.
Really?
Yep. But like I said, it's just fucked up. I know. I should not be holding back. I should just let it all out. But I think I have a funner way of doing it.
You gonna turn this shit to a game?
Why not? They did.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I ain't mad at you.
Because that's the one thing that irritates me the most. It would have been one thing if... Yeah, that's exactly what they sound like. So it'd be one thing if they came out and,
That wasn't me.
Yeah, I know. It was dumbass. At best...
Yes, ma'am.
So I think asshole Hick Jake, or Hick asshole, whatever you want to call him. I think he was. I think he's a paxi. I think they told him to do this, and I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. He's kind of seemed to back down a little bit in the past week or so.
Yeah, I think he was kind of like a fall guy. Maybe he, was used.
Yeah, possibly. Most likely.
I could see that.
So it's to the point where I'm concerned, or I'm not concerned. The point I see is that if he's willing to do it, regardless of the backlash or not, how do I say it? Because I have something to say, but I don't feel the need to get ridiculously saying it. The best way I can say it is that someone who's willing to do that, regardless of whether or not they're willing, it's going to crush them or not. Because I think in the back of his brain, he thought he was going to get 1 million more subscribers for this. But all he's gotten is us realize we need to watch out for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, he's making it very interesting. And I thought, hey, we know one of them. Might as well bring it all out there, right?
Fuck it.
Because no matter what, the channel owners need to know. Because these people are also sniping and trolling a lot. And they're capable of getting into people's shit if you don't have the right precautions.
Yeah, really. I know. Well, at least, be fucked up for other people, but I don't have a channel, so.
Oh, there he is, legendary. We doing some rock porn tonight, fellas. That's what we doing, man. We about to figure this shit out.
Fucking rock porn.
You were on when I told you why he likes it, right?
Why he likes the rock, that rock shit or whatever?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm trying to figure it out, and so I go over to that little age of disclosure crap, and I start looking up a couple of videos, and there's one video that's showing a giant's penis basically, but a girl is now narrating this video. That it was one of those 800 numbers for rocks. Hey, legendary, how you doing, man? You gotta unmute your mic.
What's going on? What's going on?
What up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Rockstar?
You've been gone for a minute.
Nah, Sean. Sean got me on some other shit.
Rockstar.
Oh, jeez. What's that? Is that a toenail?
It's a fucking finger.
Yeah, okay, a finger. Where'd you find that? Home Depot?
On the ground outside of shit.
No, so I was thinking, how about if you dropped your giants down to, say, 15 feet?
Too small.
Okay, so those are too small. Because I was actually about to be kind of on your side almost.
I mean, I don't know how. Maybe they've gotten smaller, but I mean, the ones I see, probably like what, 100 feet.
Dang. That's
shit. I don't know how tall they are. They're tall though.
That's the thing, though. There's no fossil evidence. There's no. I know it's upsetting. I feel your pain.
No, man, I just messed up one of my Jones, man.
I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I just know what I see, and I don't believe in coincidences.
So, Caroline in the chat, she was at Bro Center. She was telling me about how they found like a 15-foot skeleton in Iran. I found like 2 or 3 though, articles, but they were saying they were hoaxes. Or the one that she sent me the link, it didn't say it was a hoax, but there are other ones kind of like the situation, but without pictures, so I couldn't really match it out, that say they are hoaxes.
Yeah, I don't really believe in too many of them them finds and stuff, like they be digging up skeletons and digging up all types of crazy shit, you know. But shit, there's been some pretty tall people and you know, in history recorded that could like lift up a ton of some crazy shit, you know.
Well, you do know that they did I don't even call it a documentary. It was more of just like a story about, I think it was like a documentary about adrenaline rushes, and this lady's video was on it. Her son was working on his car. His car collapsed, and she picked the car. Yeah. And she picked the car up off of him. That's adrenaline dump if I ever heard one.
Mm-hmm. Adrenaline dumps are dangerous, though.
How so?
Frequent. When you have frequent adrenaline dumps, is dangerous.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I thought you were talking about like a runner's high or something like that. Yeah, you get tired when you dump it.
No.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize you were saying.
You're breaking up like a mug.
It is. Say again?
Like a robot.
You sound like a robot.
You're fucking McDonald's ass Wi-Fi and shit.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Got that.
That's what I don't understand.
Anybody
realize
you got that Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, there it is. See, I knew it. I knew it was about to happen. I was gonna say, I call these people my family, and they're over here talking mad shit all the time.
I ain't saying nothing.
With your crickets.
Yes, you did, Dre.
Oh, see, look, I'm over here being neutral about it. You going, man? Yeah, I told you. At least my crickets got shirts.
Yeah, at least fucking mine might have shirts, but they don't have little baby titties either. Jeez, everyone's so damn upset over here. You guys need to calm down.
You just mad because my crickets is taller than you.
Damn.
Stop.
Hey, time out. Whoa, time out. Legendary. There's no one. You can't talk, man. You look at rocks as porn.
Nah, I look at some other shit for porn, but
no. Hey,
rock.
What did you say? You said that's some big coochie. That's your exact word.
I'm saying that's what it is. I can't help it. That's what it really is.
I'm just saying it's not.
Out of here, man. It's a big ass coochie, man.
It's a big ass coochie.
Sean, screen share this shit so I can show you the big ass. It's a big putty.
Hey, got one second.
Right? You gotta type in vulva cave.
you gotta type in big ass coochie. No, man.
Rock coochie.
We about to make this Go ahead.
I ain't gonna front though. That John do look like some big ass poontang.
Yo, Dre, and it's a fucking big ass cave down inside. That look like the walls. It looked like the walls when you walk in it.
You really could
like
find
all
your homies down in that John.
Damn.
Lost
I don't know who was hitting that.
Yo, French Montana, what you all here tripping? What's all this?
Jay, you gotta look at the caves, bro. The vulva cave, man.
And I'm gonna tell you now. Hey, I'm gonna let you know now, Legendary. I have helped you make rock porn mainstream. I have had 3 or 4 people not come up to me, but like go say something to me in a chat. Like, hey man, what's this rock porn I've heard you talk about?
Oh yeah. You're welcome.
No, don't be welcome. No. And I have to bring it up because I'm worried about you.
You're worried about me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm worried about you believing in dinosaurs and shit.
I don't believe in dinosaurs. Get that shit right. First of all, they're called ancient
animals.
Ancient animals.
Jesus. So what do you call old animals?
Same thing.
Animals from way back when. What do you call
them? Whatever. Giant things, densified animals.
Giant densified animals. That sounds like space and relativity to me. Did you catch that part from the stream earlier?
Nah, I was doing some shit. What y'all was talking about?
No, we were talking about I kind of frequent this one. It's called the Great Debate Community, and there's a bunch of Globers over there, and the way they describe Earth to make you understand it is they basically will use words and explanations that you can't possibly ever fact checked at all. So they're like, I told them I went skydiving, and they said skydiving, the free fall feeling you get is the same feeling you get if you were in space.
But do they know that they've never been in space?
Okay, that's perfect. So I said, my very original question was, how did they figure out any of this gravity crap if they figured all this stuff out, about the weight, like everything? How do you find these equations out if you guys had never even been to space yet?
Exactly.
And he goes, well, we had like the Cavendish experiment. What does that have to do with anything? And then the next thing I go, okay, put a third mass on that Cavendish experiment and tell me how it works out. You can't. For some odd reason, gravity is so real, but yet, hang on one sec. Okay, all right, no problem. But yet, if you do the Cavendish experiment and you add a third mass to it, gravity can't measure. It won't work.
It don't work.
Yeah, I got
anyway.
you, bro. Sent you right now.
Right, yeah, it don't work. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that done on Earth? They didn't do the Cavendish experiment in space?
No,
yeah, it was on Earth. Shit didn't work, though.
Yeah, bro, Sanchez is going to jump on the panel right now.
Yeah, I was listening to Sanchez stream earlier for real. He was going up.
Yeah, he stopped by. He's in the chat right now. I just sent him the invite. I think he wants to talk it up about it, which is perfect because, like I said, I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to do the name thing yet, but I was telling Jay earlier, I was like, you know what? I think I got to do it. I think I got to do the names tonight.
Yes, my brother, we have to do it.
We got to do it. I'm still gonna do an upload about it, but yeah, it's crazy what's going on. So yeah, I'm not sure if you found out or heard Legendary, but yeah, the whole shill crap and all that. It's definitely happening. God, 1 second.
Shit's out of control.
It's just a joke. I mean, the realization of it is what doesn't make sense. It's like I said, how are you debunking something that isn't concrete? Nothing about it's concrete. No one said it's concrete. No one's assumed it is. No one said, hey, but that is the best idea of a model that we have.
They're just looking for something to try to bury us. That's all.
Yeah, it's a joke. 100% joke. It doesn't. It's more of a they want to be somebody's because they're definitely not. And the way they do it is basically they talk as much shit and stir things up. Because here's the crazy thing. I thought I understood what the definition of a shield was. And then all this shit went down. And then you get the real idea of it. Bro Sanchez, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, bro Sanchez? How you doing, bro?
And cheese.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
What's good?
I just had to come through. I just came down here, man, and saw that the brother was live. I remember he said he was going live. I know you wanted to run something by me, Sean. I really ain't got a chance to talk to you. But what I wanted to say before I let you do that, man, I just hopped up here to tell you personally because I haven't been able to speak with you other than just chat, email and shit. So I haven't really verbally spoke with you since the whole dreads thing. I don't want to bring that up because me and him, that's all good. Now we got bigger shit to fry with all of this in beefing. But what I want to say just with all of that, man, is much love to all of y'all on this panel. Man, you know, I got love for y'all for whatever it was, the fallout, Sean, between me and you. Man, I'm not even worried about it. Shit, man, you know, shit going on, and I just think y'all genuine, and I'm just trying to show love to everybody who I think legit. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely under the water. That was nothing. That was little small stuff that family do.
True.
Glad that shit was over.
And then, I sent you those emails. I was kind of going over it. There's much bigger things going on, and what made it even worse was that it's definitely not us. You know, it's not everything. If you go back and think about any of these little stupid fights that we get into and back and forth, and you go back to the source of it, it's not even us. And then you got to go, what the hell is this? Then, you know, I find things that, like I sent you, it's not us. It's people literally planning and going in to make fights happen, make divide happen. And I luckily came across all these things that I don't even understand how I, you know, didn't see it before. But there are, like I was just saying to everyone in the chat, there are flat earthers that want to be somebody's, and they're not. And I think that's the biggest issue going on. And calling them out, I feel like it's kind of a mix. Well, do I call them out and then people know who they are, or do I just kind of like, you know, let certain people know and then let them figure it out for themselves? But then I realized if you know, there were people that don't go online and stream, the people that kind of just come through, what if they end up talking to them first, and all of a sudden they get all this crap information, and you've already divided half the flat earth community, and they don't have any clue about what's really going on. And so yeah, I instead of me going, because what I normally do if I find something that needs to be said, especially because it's a lot of the stuff is targeted at channel content providers, so a lot of times I do just kind of keep it on the back down low, but I pass it around to those people. But for this one, because of how they plan on messing with everything, I felt like I need to tell everybody. But I kind of wanted to get you guys' feedback. Like, do you feel like that's a good idea, or is only, you know, keeping their names off the radar better?
Yes.
I know it can go both ways. But so, like, when we have like those Globers that were messing around doing a lot of stupid stuff, that was more for me. That seemed more of a keep the channel providers, keep them informed, because everything else is just drama to everyone else. But for this one, I feel like it's more like those are the ones they want to go to. The people that are looking for more information rather than putting it out there.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, I mean, it is what it is. I say let it be known personally. So at least we know who we messing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's exactly where I'm coming from with it. I think it needs to be more because, like I said, there are a lot of people that don't stream. There's a lot of people that are so new to flat earth, and which is weird to me because I was having a conversation with somebody, and it always hits me that I'm not the normal flat earther because I jumped head first into it. Like I came as a Glober, got into it, like I got on with dreads. I was involved. I know I got to start listening to Bro Sanchez, and then I mean I was just everything hit me right away. I dealt with that troll Tim right away. I didn't just ease my way into it. But I know if I would have got bad information, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I feel almost obligated as someone who is still what I consider a newbie flat earther, that I don't want any newcomers to get wrong information from these people.
Right.
The main thing to me is I don't even care that they think differently, to tell you the truth. I mean, I have a lot of different views of what is going on Flat Earth, but I also am the one who says I have no clue. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to figure it out. But I think when you go about it the way these people want to go about it, it's dangerous because everyone wants to do this cult talk, this disinformation, shill this person, this, and they almost do it like it's a good thing. The way I saw it, because they're doing this guy. He's doing it on live stream. I'll just go ahead and do it. Event Skeptic and a bunch of his little band of buddies have basically decided to wage war on Flat Earth. It's as basically what he says.
Is he a flat earther?
He's actually been a flat.
I was about to say I've seen him around. I'm pretty sure.
He's been a. Go ahead, Brett Sanchez.
No, I was saying I saw Event Skeptic around a couple of times. He Flatty, I thought he was a globalist.
No, he maybe a long time ago, but when I first got here, he actually was a flat earther.
That's what I thought.
He was actually one of the first videos I saw of a flat earther trying to get the continents in the right spots. He actually came out and said he knew exactly how the AE map worked. He said he knew exactly where everything goes. He knew exactly where everything should be. He figured it out. He was the first flat earther I had ever saw that had basically got the AE map and moved everything around to where he thought it should be and said he had it figured out. So I'm pretty sure he's been around a while.
But now they're attacking the AE map.
Exactly.
That shit makes no sense to me.
That's the thing. There's a lot of guys that are there that I'm pretty sure have been around a while. Because what happens is I find these channels and I listen in, and of all the ones, I mean, this guy, his whole description in the description box is they're what do you call it? They're like the prophecy, like exactly what we're here for and what they're supposed to do. They call themselves the real Christian flat earthers.
Oh boy.
If you don't talk the way they do, if you don't believe, if you don't disprove or disown the AE map, they are after you. Their goal is, their 100% plan is anybody with a YouTube channel that believes in AE map, they're going to take us out, is what he said exactly.
Now I want to share something. Earlier, if you watched the show I did earlier, you saw how serious I was about the fact that we being infiltrated. I don't know everybody's agenda, man. I know, goddammit, I'm really serious about this shit, man, and I see that. First of all, if you're a flat earther by now, you ought to already know these two things. The flat earth movement is not original, meaning that the government allowed this movement. The flat earth movement is based on a government intention and leaking this out. We got to keep that in mind, that they do want it out. We also got to keep in mind that the moment the movement was created, it was infiltrated. And I think one of the problems we was making in this thing, man, is that a lot of people say, when the movement get infiltrated, when it go mainstream, when the agents come. And I don't think that they realize when this movement was created, they had already planted them there. Like, they was there amongst us all along. My question the whole time was, when the agents exposed themselves? I never questioned when will they come. I knew they was already here. I knew a lot of these flat earthers are agents. They're going to already have their channels and their content right along with the community. So I've been waiting on them to expose themselves. And to me, all of this AE map shit and what you saying, well, everybody that's attacking the AE map, those are government implants, man. I really believe that.
Yeah, it's exactly, basically the exact way you described it is exactly how it is. I don't know all the names on here, but I know there are a few names in their little group, because as what he said is basically anyone that's on that channel and is a moderator is who they refer to as the only flat earthers with real content that people should actually take in. So, like I said, I've only found them to be on one live stream, and that is Event Skeptics. If you say anything besides hi and anything positive for the AE map, they will ban you. Along with him, he has basically put the names I'm reading are his mods. These mods are the ones that these guys have basically talked this out, planned it out, and this is their goal. I know, Bro Sanchez, you're supposed to do a debate soon, I think. Their whole camp. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, about that debate. That's one of the things that let me know that Jake, to me, is an agent, because he said he wanted to do the debate. Then I think when he heard some of my arguing points, now he just insulted me, saying he ain't gonna do the debate, and I'm Sister Sanchez just being childish. To me, that's agent behavior. You don't want to confront me now. You want to stay back and be divisive.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Their whole thing is for that debate not to happen. And I think exactly like Bro Sanchez is just saying, they don't want AE's version, they just want their version out. So I'll just get into it with names. Like I said, these names are their little leaders as far as they're considered. So I said Event Skeptic. I know you guys know who muiltitomtom is. ROTR is what he goes by. Awakened Soul. BluBlud Guiter. And just so everyone knows, I'm going to put this in my description because I'm going to destroy these names. Flat Earth Photography. Ronnie Harris. Jason Laufenberg. QNFEE. Beyond Flat Earth. The Truth About Everything. Truth Reality. LYSDXIC. Lidix, or I guess what it is. Enslaved by Media. For a fact, there's a couple other names. I wasn't able to get them because I was banned right before that, and by that time I had gotten the list and I needed to get it out. But those names, and like I said, I'll put them in my description. They are what the quote unquote Christian flat earthers consider the only good content. So,
oh man,
go ahead.
No, I'm fucking cracked up. Are you serious? Those are the ones, yo.
Yes. I know they have it out for their main things right now is, like I said, I guess the debate that's now canceled, but it was that debate. Family Dreads, I know they've been talking about that a lot. I don't know who he is. I've never seen any of his videos or content. Subaru, I don't know who he is. But I know he's another content provider. I just never seen him before. Those are the three. I think there's one more, but I don't even remember who that was off the top of my head. But they basically admit in their live streams that this is the plan. This is what they've been planning to do. If they're not AE map, then you're against them. Period. It's not even It's not even about different views. It's you're wrong. You got to be wiped off the flat Earth ideal or live stream thing and all that stuff. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not even a difference of opinion anymore. Now they are taking it personally.
And that's just unfortunate. And you know what? That's kind of, it seemed like almost as if flat earth asshole been clicked up with them all along. Because if you telling me that's their attitude about it, well, when you think about it, that's the approach he took. he automatically came out with his thumbnail crossing the AE map out saying if you using it, you fake. And that's what they're doing. It is almost like we don't want to debate. We don't want to talk about it, man. Look here, if you're using it, you fake. Because these guys won't come on a panel and debate it. And that's some very red flag behavior. It's sudden behavior. It's unpredictable behavior. It comes out of nowhere. And that's sign of infiltration. They knew something all along that we didn't know. And you know, when you think about it, it's really crazy because think about it. Here you got two kinds of people in the flat earth community right now. You got a bunch of people who just busy converting globalists into flat earth. And for the most part, they're using the AE map. Let's just keep it real. Mostly everyone using the AE map. But that's your two types of flat earthers. The first one is your typical AE map using flat earth who's just out there saying, look, man, you know it ain't a globe, right? And everywhere we go, we trying to argue with globalists and to put them on a flat earth. Then you got these other flat earthers. They're spending all of their energy and time to boycott this AE map. Now, when you put two and two together, think about it. Ask yourself, what does those flat earthers have in common with NASA? All of them would love to see the death of the AE map.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. It's even more because, like I said, I give all the credit to me being where I am now to Bro Sanchez, Dreads, and then you got, you know, basically every Flat Earth family, everyone in my chat, Dre. I mean, I've learned at least something from every one of you guys, and I would rather have a different point of view and have a discussion about it. But then once you get to this point, you no longer are making a discussion. You're basically saying you're gonna think like I am, or you're done. And that to me is it's. And here's a big word that they all like to spread out, that all the globe cult. It also gives a bad name on us. It doesn't because like I said, a globe, someone who believes it's a globe runs into them before they get a chance to have a discussion with me. They're gonna assume all of us are like that. And to me, it's a personal slap in the face.
You're so right. Calling something a cult is one of the oldest tactics in their societies. You got to think like the globe was, if you want to use the word cult, the globe was the biggest cult. And not to mention that it came along with religions like Christianity and the likes, which is also cults. And all of these things, which are the first cults, they set up shop, and everybody else that come and try to undo what they did, they call them the cult. That's just like they call us conspiracy theorists when we never conspired to do nothing. We're telling you about the conspiracy, telling you about the ones who conspired. So it's almost like it's man, you know, it really frustrates me, Sean. I wouldn't be up now still talking with y'all if it didn't, man. I'm glad you still alive.
Yep. I mean, and that was the most important thing to me. I actually had someone ask me, because on a other situation of, you know, we also have these asshole globe people that are doing all this drama stuff too. Asked me what difference did it make what they were doing, and I realized, and I said, you're basically spending your whole times trying to give us bullshit that we know, bullshit that we don't want to hear anymore. And what lives do you guys have? So basically, as far as I'm concerned, you're the worst type of trolls. You're not even trying to give your point across. You're just trying to be known. You're just trying to be somebody's, but you're never going to be anybody's. So what is the point of being this globe troll person who goes to every flat earth community and has to say your words? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're right. I was just giving the other panelists a chance to go in, but just to back up on it, Sean, you're right. And you think about it, it's not natural behavior. You know, nobody in their natural mind gonna go hound some shit they hate. They're gonna try to stay away from it. I mean, I never saw a straight man constantly going to gay clubs, telling the man, get up out of here, man. I'm straight. Why you ain't straight? He just don't care about it. He just avoid it. So these, it's almost like somebody gotta be paying them, Sean.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's almost now to the point where it's so obvious that it's sickening. Like before, it was annoying, or at first it's annoying, and then it's to become a problem, and then to become the trolls, and then now it's like, what's the point? What do you like? We're still here. Obviously, what you've been doing for so many years, it hasn't worked. At what point do you realize what you're doing isn't working and just stop? It's ridiculous. I know, like I said, I'm pretty sure I've only dipped a toe into it. It's something, I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy finding these things out, because as far as I'm concerned, I'd rather me find out and get it out to my family than this big explosion of something happened. I honestly took it personal when all this shill bullshit started happening. All this basically like the flat Earth implosion, I called it almost. It was like what I was happening in front of my face, and I felt like I couldn't do anything about it. I don't know how, I don't know why. I've been given a wonderful gift of being able to find these things out, regardless of whether or not they know that I'm there. But I get to find out, and like I said, I'd much rather find out and just get the word out myself than implode inside the family. Because, like I said, and like you were saying, Bro Sanchez, the past month has been just like a clusterfuck of what the hell going on, and all that time, they basically taken away, as selfish as it sounds, a month and a half of me finding out more. And I hope everyone else feels that way. And it's not called for. I need to stop because I need to learn more. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, it's been a lot, man. It's almost like ever since that damn alignment, it's been a lot of tension. And I spoke about that, but that implosion is a good word. I like that, because that's what's happening right now. The flat Earth community exploded to the world. Now we imploding with each other. You right, man. That's a good word for it.
And that's the main reason I wanted to. I was battling between, what do I keep it, in what quote unquote back chat, or do I need to get this out to everybody? And this one, to me, like I said, it got personal because not everybody knows who the trolls are, and knows whether, and makes the decision whether or not they want to listen to them. But when you come at people with you have tos, if not you're done type situations, you're not. It's no longer research. It's no longer information. It's cold. It's almost like do it or die. It's like, what the hell? It's, first of all, we're all trying to figure this out, and I'm sure they haven't got it figured out, because if they knew what was really going on, they wouldn't be dividing themselves. They'd want every single person to understand what they know. It's not about AE map, it's about them. Because if it honestly was, if they honestly figured out how an AE map didn't work, the last thing they would do is divide the community. They'd come on every single place they could with this great explanation, and we'd all have more information. But it's nothing like that at all. They're secretive. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm sure they've been talking about it, but there's only 2 live streams this guy has on there talking like this. So to have 13 people who have decided they're the only ones with the best content, there's 13 people that have decided that every single AE map content YouTuber needs to go. It's been something in the works. It's been something they've been thinking about and planning. So as far as I'm concerned, it's no good. Not good for me. It's not good for my family. Anyone that I know and I talk to on here, I'm sure feels the same way I do. So as far as I'm concerned, I need to make sure not only the people that I talk to on panel, not only the big channels like Bro Chances, Dreads need to know. Everyone needs to know. Like I said, I told everyone earlier, I'm going to do a video after this stream. I'm going to upload it. So that way it is something you guys can all share if you like. I don't care if they know I'm the one doing it. I don't care at all. I didn't care when the Globe Trolls found out I was doing all the troll lists. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to learn. I'm here to prove this flat Earth, and I am hashtag FE frontline soldier. I take it in. I say it because I mean it. I don't mind being the guy that takes it all to make sure you guys don't get blindsided by it.
That's a good look, bro. I really appreciate that because I remember you sending me lists and the emails like, yo, here go the trolls right here. You be sitting back peeping that shit, taking names. So I do appreciate that, man. Real talk.
It's definitely feels like it's gonna start. It's all the beginning of it again. It took me a long time. It took me a very short time, but felt like a long time to figure out who the Globe Trolls were. I think because they have made this such a divide, it'll be a little easier because it's going to be obviously all I got to do is say AE map to anybody, and if they're involved with them, they're going to shut me off, and I'll know right away. But even then, I personally, I don't care if you don't believe the AE map. I hope you would have a good, valid reason, along with a good discussion that we could have. But from what I saw, heard, and just they're not going to come at anybody with a discussion or rational thought, and that was again, like I said, the reason I feel it needs to get out.
And you know what, Sean? I just thought about something else when you said that the reason they're not going to come at us because they already know there is no debate. Once we tell them that we know it's not accurate and that ain't no map is accurate, and then they got the suppliers with the replacement. That's why they don't want to debate, because even Jake didn't have a replacement. It's basically, if we go on a war and I want to disarm you, it'll be foolish for me to take your AK but then give you a Uzi. I need to just take your AK and leave you with nothing. So they ain't going to give you a replacement because their goal is to disarm us all together. I see this shit, man. I'm telling you, I might be wrong. I'm interested to hear what everybody else got to say too, because I may be tripping. I may be paranoid.
Yeah, I mean, I want to hear from everybody because, like I said, I can only find out things, explain things on my stream, tell people when I'm talking to them in chats what I feel. But like I said, even like personally for myself, and a lot of people on the panel and a lot of people in the chat, they know me as I don't have a lot of the same views, but I'm not running around saying, if you don't believe me or you don't think like I do, get the hell out of here. I think it's perfect. I think it's the best thing in the world is for two people to maybe have a different point of view on something, but can have a discussion about it. Because then you get to build. That's where all this building comes from. Building doesn't come from everyone agreeing, everyone having the same thought, everyone standing in line like a zombies. Just good builds, good discussions come from different points of views coming together.
And that's facts right there. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for letting me come on, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here and I'm gonna let y'all continue y'all build, man. And Sean, just email me, hit me up anytime, and shout out to you again, Dre, man, and Legendary.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah. I was about to say, man, my bad. All this time I was talking earlier. I could have swore my mic was unmuted. Yeah, whatever. Man, whatever. It's late, bro. Plus, because I was cleaning up all this paint. You know what I mean? I ain't want to be blasting the mic with all my noise or whatever. But yeah, if I'll say you getting up out of here, bro, take it easy, man. It's good hearing from you.
Hey, no doubt, man.
All right, bro.
I see Jay Alex. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Shout out to you, Alex. My bad.
What's good, Sanchez?
Hey, man, everything, man. Glad to see y'all brothers holding it down. But like I said, I'm gonna go and get up out of here and let y'all continue to build. I don't want to bring all this serious ass energy to the panel.
It's perfect because
you good. Yeah, you good.
All they like to do is make fun of me and joke around. So
man, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. I don't do that.
That
should be muted sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it, Bro Sanchez. You coming on. Like I said, if I get anything else, I'll let you know. But like I said, I'm gonna, no matter what, everyone in the chat on this panel, you all come first as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying to find out what I can. And as far as I'm concerned, and as far as how they're doing it, I'll find it all out and I'll let everyone know. I don't care at all. Like I said, if I'm the only one that gets it from them, that's fine with me. As long as we all know what to expect is what I care about.
Hey, you right, man. Flat power, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here, guys. Y'all have a good one, man.
Flat power, peace, brother.
Yeah, so like I said,
Jay must have muted you.
Yeah, he did, like an ass. I'm still gonna come out with content. I'm gonna upload something tonight. Since Jay was being such a dickhead, I'm gonna let he's got one more time, and then we're gonna have some fun with this.
What?
Yeah, exactly, okay. Jay.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, do it again. I'm gonna have an upload. I'm gonna basically I got enough stuff that I can just pile into an upload, and it'll definitely be easier and better explained than right here. This was kind of I didn't know if I wanted to do it. I'll definitely have the upload soon. I have a bad feeling that my stream is going to be messed with at the moment. Luckily by family, so I don't have to get too worried. But yeah, I'm going to have an upload soon. Matter of fact, I'm going to end this stream. I do think this is a good note to have stopped on. Like I said, upload. Give me probably hour and a half. You guys, some of you know me, so maybe tomorrow morning. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm very happy I didn't have to do the whole I'm tired thing. I just think it's a good note. I am gonna play another video. I think it's a video that we all should focus on and remember as we deal with all these extra trolls we have now. Let me go ahead and set that up. Dre, you got anything to promote, man? I know you still don't have a stream. Just for everyone to know, I don't know if anyone else is doing it, but I am personally trying to get Dre to live stream, even if it's on my stream. I need him to get his knowledge out because he goes on 1,000 panels and spits it all out. I think he needs a forum for himself to do it. Now, if you guys agree, when he is on these panels, everyone tell him, man, you need your own stream. What's up? So, Dre, you got to unmute yourself. I'm pretty sure you're talking a storm up right now, too.
Oh, you know what? My bad. I didn't even know I was muted. You know what? Now that I think about it, it was probably Jay that muted me earlier, and I knew I was unmuted. Steady talking. Motherfucker.
He decided he wanted to have some fun. But that's like I said, it's okay. If he trolls, it's okay because at least know I'm not going to have like a bag of dicks on my screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely intend on doing something as far as, putting my own content out there, but I want to do it right. I got a lot of stuff that has to be, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Organized. I got a lot of files in my computer, and I just want to, when I do it, I want to have all my stuff together so I can actually give something coherent. I don't want to be all over the place because I got a lot of different stuff, so I want to make sure.
Yeah, you don't want it to be so much a build style. You want it to just be fluid. You want to know what you're going to be talking about. You want it to be a.
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as just something for building, I mean, yeah, that we could definitely do something like that. But you know, I just never, like I said, I never really went full force with creating a channel or whatever because my computer situation, first of all, and it's just, you know, like there's a lot of stuff that I know, but at this time, you know, it just kind of seems like with the channels that are out there, until I can actually kind of create a vibe of my own, so to speak. I don't want to keep giving out the same information, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure I put something together that's unique to me. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I kind of the same way where it was like you just start up as you almost want to be happy with it. And
yeah, I mean, yeah, not only that, but and then, you know, at the same time, I'm just not set up to be messing with these trolls. Not to say that people are gonna be trolling me or whatever, but I'm sure there's a good possibility, and I ain't trying to be half-stepping, especially with something like that, because I'll be ready to choke. I'll be ready to choke people. You start doing stuff like that. You know, I don't know if I can maintain my composure. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, sooner or later, it's going to pop.
I just know that the stuff that you say to me and the stuff I've heard you say on different panels, it just needs to get out there. And personally, I'm definitely anxious for it. I think it's going to be a perfect fit for the flat earth community to have you have an actual sports look to it.
Yeah, I ain't trying to cut y'all off, but okay. Yo, Dre, to be honest, y'all, you one of the sharpest brothers I came across, yo, in a long time. Like, I done learned a lot from you, yeah. Real talk.
Well, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. See, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Y'all got it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really the type of person to be on camera and all that. You know what I mean? Like that's got a lot to do with it too. So it's not like I'm just one of those types of people that just kind of like to play the cut. You know.
But see, here's the thing. You're not on camera now, and whether you like it or not, you are influential to a lot of people's, what they hear, their content. Now, you can get on any panel and spit knowledge, and that's perfect. But like just me and you, like in the back chat, me and you just had conversations that were just mind blowing. That, man, I wish everyone could hear this sometimes. Stuff. So I mean, you don't have to be on camera. You just have to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I also get there are other reasons for it. And
I'm coming out my shell, bro. I'm coming out.
Talk to the crickets and stuff. I know.
Stop talking to my crickets, yo. You gonna leave my crickets alone?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute your mic now because you're being very loud.
That's why.
Everyone else needs help. All right, I'll talk to you in a second. Legendary. If you got anything you wanted to promote, say.
Oh nah, man. You know me, man. I'm just here to enjoy the conversation, man. I appreciate it. All we able to talk about for real, man. Keep doing your thing, Dre. Dre, you definitely need a damn channel. You need to start doing something out there, man. You got a lot to share with people. I think Jake is full of shit, Mr. Gibson. Yeah, man, that's about it for real. Wish I could have joined earlier for real, but I was a little busy, man.
Well, actually tomorrow, I do want to get into. I want to have an actual serious conversation about the stone, the petrified stone giants or whatever. I do want to get into it because it actually does play along into me and Dre's silica talk. So it is something I do want to get into without the whole joking around and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
You're talking about the silica trees?
Yes, it does play.
Yeah,
It
okay.
actually plays into it exactly. So it's something that would be a good build on. Once I know I've made it a joke, but it plays into that whole silica atmospheric thing, and Dre has actually put me to the point where instead of it just being a joke in my brain and just I don't want to talk about it, I actually want to only debunk it. He actually opened my eyes to the fact that you have to look at things differently, and other things can be possibilities. Now, I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying I would be naive to just discredit it.
Right. That's where I started out with it. You know, it was seem crazy to me at first, and then when I started to put two and two together, is with the whole no forest on flat Earth, and then me be this validity to these giant trees, and then all of these faces and body parts and all of that's in the rocks, and man, I mean, there's so many pictures that I've seen so far that's just I can't call them coincidences. I think it all ties in together. That all of this stuff that we're speculating on with the silica and these giants, titans, and all of that may be from that same time period. No.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do tonight is I'll find a few. I will actually, instead of jokingly, find some pictures and info that I can find on it, so that we have something to discuss with it too. Jay, anything? I know what you want to do, but I would appreciate it if you didn't at the moment. You can have your fun a little bit, but if you have anything you want to promote, let me know. Okay.
Check my man Jay Beats out, man, because he's sick with the beats.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna play a video, and most likely it will have his shit in it. I like I said, I have taken every content of mixes he has, and I use the shit out of all of them. But that is also out of respect. So don't everyone think I just steal from him, but I mean I do. It's ours. It's not just his. But he understands. He gets it. He gets me. And I know you guys all know this one, but I think it's actually a good fit for the conversation we had today.
As you all know, my dad is loving, and I just want you all to know that it is unity, no hate. Peace.
Let Earth unity stay flat. Yo, this is Junior from East Corner Talk. Man, we only do unity, we don't do none of that hate. What's up, y'all? Flat Earth Frontline Soldier, Sean G. Talking about that unity, no hate.
This is Diz from Ace Corner Talk. Unity, no hate.
This is from Ace Corner Talk. Unity, no hate.
This your boy Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Unity, no hate. Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Laufenberg, Food Clothing Shelter, and I'm here with my son.
Javon.
We want everybody to know that it's about unity,
No hate.
and it's stand flat people.
Everything in the sky revolves around us. Like turning
Earth into a spinning ball turned around the sun and shot through infinite space from a godless Big Bang that turned humanity into a random, meaningless, purposeless accident of the dumb universe.
You're full of shit. You want to know how I know you're not? Because first of all, it's not. It's 0.67. Just so you understand.
Dude, I got a chart.
Wow. Okay, hang on. So that's 0.67. It's a 0.67.
It's around Austin. What you got? Ever. Shout out to my brother Sean.
All right, thank you guys for stopping by. Nick, I will see if I have that in my files. Nick wanted me to play Bro Sanchez's, or I'm sorry.
Wanted me to play Jay, do you have your Bro Sanchez like a full one that you could bring up right away, or should I look for it in my file?
What is it? You simple boy. There's something wrong with you. Oh damn!
That just happened. Wow. Oh, I wish you guys were in here.
Oh yeah, I do want to apologize too, because you know I was a little preoccupied, so I just want to apologize if I see anything out of it.
I knew you were doing something. But when you got here, it wasn't like you decided you were like, "F this place. I'm gonna go ahead and start this up now."
Nah, it's crazy because normally I wouldn't even be up right now. I would be asleep because I gotta work in the morning. But my boy called me. He got some shit going on with his pops. He's like, "Don't bother coming through." I was like, "Oh, all right, no doubt."
So I was like, I thought you said you weren't painting. And I remember you said you're personal painting today.
Yeah, I'm painting the house, but I was just messing around with some paint on the canvas, just messing around.
This is it. Out of your files. I feel bad. I would show files of his I have. 1 second. Believe it or not, I don't even think I have it. You made a video, didn't you? I don't have the video. I only have the audio of it, but I'm gonna play it anyway. What do I splice it? I forgot. I'm gonna play it right now. It's not gonna be video. It's only gonna be just it doesn't even come up when you do that. Is it the hell?
Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, I actually do have the Bro Sanchez video. Sean, you already know what just happened. Dre,
okay, do you want to pull it up and share it, or because I only have the audio version?
I have no clue what's going on.
Kid's name is Bennett. He ain't in it. You know you muted yourself. You know you muted yourself right there, Jay. Oh yeah, welcome back. This is called Dead Air, Jay, because we're waiting on you.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I got a phone call real quick, but all right, hold on. Let me find it really quick.
His issues are deep too, Dre. Like you guys don't even know the conversations that me and Jay have when we're off broadcast and no one else is in here. I'm scared. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
My brother.
My name Bennett.
And you are in it.
Hell to the no. No, bro.
No. Wait, let me see if this is it.
I got some shit up in this piece here, boy.
Oh, what did I name it? I don't even know what I named it. Wait, let me type in Bro Sanchez.
Nick, I don't even think that would help.
What is here we go.
Is it just the audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And I promise you, everybody, the next time I have Jay pull something up, it'll be more professional like, seeing how he's supposed to be a content provider.
Well, sir, you couldn't find the video, even though it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I forgot.
That's how Bro Sanchez saw it.
Oh, I thought you sent it to him. I didn't know you had actually uploaded it. Well, I don't know. I knew you uploaded it. But I thought, I don't know what I thought. All I know is I asked you if you had it. You could have said something better than, yes, I do.
You are slacking, Sean. You are
slacking.
Like
Boom.
Boom. Like boom. I'll go find it right now and I'll play it again. I don't care. I'll play things 6-7 times. You should
Here you
hear
go,
me.
Sean. Here you go, Sean.
That is such a man. He like he don't even know Japanese. Why would you do that? Seriously, he doesn't even know it.
What he don't know?
Japanese. And what you hear right now is only Japanese.
Is that what that is? I was wondering what the hell that was.
Try to steal this.
Okay, upload it.
Here you go, Sean.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
All right. Well, after great finding, I finally found it in my files. Can you turn that crap off? I'm trying to show real talent that I made.
Oh gosh, that's stolen talent.
That's right. If you can't be the best at it, be the best at taking it.
Lock a boom.
All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Good job.